welcome back to Open, everyone. R.Evolución Latina, in collaborations with Pregones PRTT Theater, have joined forces to recreate a 21st century Latinx take on William Shakespeare's The Tempest, a riveting story of forgiveness, acceptance, and much more. And today, we have two guests that are behind the Latin twist of this classical play. Please welcome Director Luís Salgado and Associate Director Valeria Cossu. Hello, welcome.
Hola. Thank you for having us here again.
Absolutely. Welcome back, Luís.
Thank you.
I absolutely love when you come and visit because I myself am a personal fan of the work that you present.
Thank you.
It's phenomenal.
It's mutual.
Yeah.
And of the support you give to all of our community.
Well, I appreciate that acknowledgement, and that was going to bring me to the fact that one of the things that I do love about your productions is like you mix professionals with like newcomers, and they're not necessarily green, but I just love the mezcla. You have like this wonderful combination of people from different parts of Latin America, people from here, from Puerto Rico, and everybody's basically coming together and learning this classical language a la Luís Salgado style.
Yes, exactly.
It's a collaboration of so many amazing artists. Valeria Cossu, one of them, she's been with us for 9 years. She's a body percussion master, but she's also become my associate director.
Nice.
And in this one particularly, she's been running around everybody trying to explain what Luís Salgado's crazy thing is.
I serve as a translation.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're the translator?
Okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because one of the other thing is that I want everybody to know that while, yes, Shakespeare is a language, what he does is he incorporates the body into the language. So then the body becomes another rendition of the language.
Yes,
That is Shakespeare.
yes.
Yeah, I was paying attention in the
Very
audience.
nice.
Oh, it's true, though.
Thank you.
It's phenomenal. It's a wonderful experience, and I say that for those who may not be so excited to go see a Shakespeare play, because Shakespeare is a little difficult to watch if you're not a
This is very
thespian,
different.
because
Yes.
it's a different language and you kind of don't really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
However, are you doing the same thing you did in the last one, where you do the Spanish and the Shakespeare
Yeah, and
language?
even more. So what we have
Love it.
done is we partner with PRTT, Pregones Theater, as you know. And so the Beyond Worship Series program, which is our adult program for R.Evolución Latina, joined the R.Evolución training program. So more than ever, we're like trying to bring all the Latinx influences. For example, Sycorax, the mother of Caliban, in our minds is La Bruja del 71.
Ah, nice.
You know, and so all of a sudden we're like, Sycorax, La Bruja del 71, and people are laughing, and you know, and the show, as you already said, it moves in very different colors. We have choreographers like Matt Steffens, Valeria Cossu, Ray Mercer, Gabriela Garcia, who are bringing their nuances. So you have body percussion, you have like hip hop, you all put into the work of Shakespeare.
And
So
actually, if I
amazing.
can add, we have an amazing choreographer. Then her name is Laura Lebron, and she created this beautiful acro yoga piece, and it's so fascinating also.
So we're looking how to bring Shakespeare to our Latino community. And so Laura Lebron's acro yoga movement, it's all this whole thing of balancing and putting bodies on top of bodies. And sorry, this chair is speaking.
I know.
And I dance.
The chair, of course, he's going to make some music.
So
out
in
of it.
the middle of all of this acro yoga, one of the scenes is happening.
Yes.
And it's so tense. The audience is like this going forward. It's wonderful.
I can only imagine. I can only
And this is the
imagine.
beauty of the show, that at the end is like the language, because it's supported by the movement
Right,
and the
right.
amazing status of also Suzuki technique and viewpoints. So the audience do this,
Right.
which is the best thing.
Ah,
Yes.
so now you're controlling the audience's body
Well, we
movement as
want
well.
to.
Well, no, indirectly though,
yeah.
it's because it's that form of
But that's a
participation.
dream. That's a dream.
That's a dream,
W-
exactly.
I love
When
it.
I'm creating a show, I'm always dreaming, how can I move the audience forward?
Without them knowing that
Yeah.
you're moving
Yeah.
them,
Exactly.
right? You do a great job of it, I gotta say. So the other factor that I do want to bring into light is that you always bring on this huge cast. I mean, that's a lot of people to manage.
Yeah.
How big is this cast?
We have 22 artists.
Yeah, 22 people.
So what we actually reduce our numbers. Revolución Latina tries to provide as many opportunities to people as possible. So in the past, for example, when you came to our Choreographers Festival, there's been 80 people on the stage. You know, so going from 80 to 22 is a big jump. But because the Shakespeare text is so complicated, we wanted to make sure that we could focus in giving the proper training. So we did the auditions and we selected only this very selecting 22 group of people. But when the 22 are speaking Shakespeare at the same time, you get it in a different way.
Wow.
You know.
And so are
Powerful.
these actors and I guess artists altogether, right? Because they act and they sing and they dance. Are they trained in Shakespeare?
Oh, well, actually, no. Most of them, for them, is the first experience in this type of language, and that's the reason also why we have our master, Ian
Hersey.
Yes,
Nice.
in the Shakespeare language. So it's such a huge challenge for them, especially because most of them are actually
Coming from Latin America as well.
Exactly. So the first language is it's actually Spanish. So and then you're not only just speaking English language, but you're speaking Shakespeare English
Right,
language.
right.
So
Right, which is its own poetry, its own
100%.
Yes.
Its own language.
Yeah,
period.
it is its own
And-
language.
And it's beautiful because the program continues to grow in this international exchange. So Cuba, Peru, Mexico, Puerto Rico, DR, they're all coming to take this type of program. And it's free of charge. And the reason we get to do it is because people like you have said yes to fundraising so that we can continue to provide the services.
And
Yeah.
it's so worth it. I'll dance my little all day for the work that you present. Really, it's amazing. So before we go, I know the show already opened. We've got two more runs, right?
Performances at Pregones Theater in the Bronx. And the house is beautiful. You know what Rosalba and Alba and Jorge are keeping there is a treasure of a space.
Yeah.
We're very lucky. Our team of creators have made a design for that space. We have projections. Our lighting designer Christopher Anasli just won the Helen Hayes Award last year with my
Bravo,
production of In the
bravo.
Heights. And you know, if you come to Pregones Theater, if you come to the Bronx with this collaboration, you kind of will see a little bit of a Broadway show at the Bronx.
He's
And-
being so humble.
No,
it's not,
I-
it is. It's
I am
Broadway in the Bronx.
I am not being humble. I'm very proud of the collaboration. I'm proud of the students. I'm proud of the mission of our organizations. And I invite you to come see it because once you're there, you'll see why it matters. You'll see why providing these opportunities for artists that are upcoming and that are hungry for more is valuable because they treasure it. They treasure it thinking, shoot, I just did this kind of caliber of production.
That's
and
right.
now I'm going to go beyond with my career, my life. So.
Oh my gosh. And then, of course, learning from Maestro over here, who actually originated from In the Heights on Broadway. Yeah, and he continues to work on Broadway and then, of course, comes back and gives it to the next generation of thespians.
Yeah.
And the most important thing, you know, my friend Sergio Trujillo, who just won the Tony like 2 weeks ago, he's like, Luis, the most beautiful thing about the work, I say the Broadway to the Bronx because we're bringing it to the Bronx. We don't have to be trying to do Broadway on Broadway.
Right.
We want to do the highest caliber of theatrical experience in whatever little beautiful houses our Latino community have, so that our audience, our Latino audience, get the best experience no matter what, without having to go to pay a Broadway ticket.
They don't have to go and deal with the traffic and on the long ride. It's like right there in your backyard.
but also to empower the companies like Pregones who have been for 40 years providing us with theater.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's such an important mission that they accomplish in the neighborhood. So it's good also to support that.
Awesome. Thank you. And
Thank
thank you for
you.
bringing it
Thank you
here
for being
to
with
our
us. So
viewers.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
they
It was
got the
such a pleasure.
message. Likewise. And once again, you guys, R.Evolución Latina's The Tempest will be performed today, Friday, June 28th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, June 29th, and that's happening at Pregones Theater, located at 475 Walton Avenue. And for tickets, please visit pregonesprtt.org. We're taking a quick break, but when we return, we'll learn about how you can bring healing and harmony into your home. We'll be right back.